Thank you for joining me on day 72 of this podcast with the Bible through the year. My name is Leo Lozano, Associate Pastor at Revive GMC in Pasadena, Texas. And today we are finishing Matthew 16. We will be reading from verse 21 to verse 28. I am reading from the New Living Translation, but you may join me from whatever translation you have before you. And the important thing is, again, you're here, and may you spend a few minutes just contemplating the scripture and meditating on what God has for you. So let us go together to the Bible. From then on, Jesus began to tell his disciples plainly that it was necessary for him to go to Jerusalem, and that he would suffer many terrible things at the hands of the elders, the leading priests, and the teachers of religious law. He would be killed, but on the third day he would be raised from the dead. But Peter took him aside and began to reprimand him for saying such things. "Heaven forbid, Lord," he said, "this will never happen to you." Jesus turned to Peter and said, "Get away from me, Satan. You are a dangerous trap to me. You are seeing things merely from a human point of view, not from God's." Then Jesus said to his disciples, "If any of you wants to be my follower, you must give up your own way, take up your cross and follow me. If you try to hang on to your life, you will lose it. But if you give up your life for my sake, you will save it. And what do you benefit if you gain the whole world but lose your own soul? Is anything worth more than your soul? For the Son of Man will come with his angels in the glory of his Father, and will judge all people according to their deeds. And I tell you the truth, some standing here right now will not die before they see the Son of Man coming in his kingdom." This is the word of God for the people of God. Thanks be to God. Hey, here we see this incredible statement from Jesus, right? And for sure, I cannot even imagine how hard must have been for the disciples to hear this, that Jesus is affirming, "I will die. They will kill me. I am giving my life for everyone." And of course, nobody wants to hear that. And Peter is clear about that. But again, Jesus is clear on his mission. And it's like, "Hey, Peter, I understand, man. I know this is a hard pill to swallow, but this is God's plan." And sometimes we cannot see that, right? Sometimes in the midst of hardship, we cannot fathom that this is God's plan. Because we have this idea that, it's got to be incredible. If God is behind this, it's got to be, roses and rainbows and sunny days. And sometimes it's not, right? Sometimes, we don't see that God is actually at work in the midst of our pain, in the midst of our difficulty, because God has a greater plan for us. And this incredibly hard season is not the end. There is something more, and God will be glorified. So I love how Jesus brings the correct perspective. And he's like, "Hey, I know you cannot see this, but trust me, there's something more here." So thank you for joining me today, and I cannot wait to meet again tomorrow with y'all and spend one more day with the Bible through the year. God bless you.